But while you were watching something else last night,
What are we watching?
possibly the Real Housewives of Salt Lake reunion show, my God, has that gotten good. There was some baseball news. Shōta Imanaga has been connected to the Chicago Cubs. Multiple reports claiming that they are close. He has agreed to a multi-year deal. I guess close meaning they've agreed to a deal pending the physical, which I think is set to happen today. And they're hoping for a press conference and official announcement later on this week. So the Cubs, who were previously spenders of $0 in this year's free agent market, have jumped in with one of the more desirable pitching targets that's left out there right now, Shōta Imanaga. This is a big deal for Chicago.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting, pitching. He's a pitcher. Because think about what Counsell did in Milwaukee. Openers, I'm going to use you when I need you, high leverage situations, all that. And so I think it's not just, hey, he's a closer like he did in Japan. I think we've got to start looking at this guy as a no telling how they're going to use him pitcher.
So you think
You like that?
You're not saying they're locked into closing games with
Nope.
him. All right.
I don't. I think that had to be part of the conversation.
Yep, I buy that for sure. And we'll see how that goes. And we'll see what else the Cubs do in this free agent market. Here are the numbers coming over from the Nippon Professional Baseball Association. He's not a big dude. He's a slight left-hander at 5'10". We remember watching him in the World Baseball Classic, and his numbers throughout his career have been great, in particular last year's line. And by the way, the window was closing, right? The deadline to get this all done is tomorrow. So the Cubs won the lottery. So
that's what I was going to say to you. We'll look at their pitching right now with the rotation and stuff they got going on.
There are other starters out there still. Blake Snell. We have perhaps a little bit of news on Marcus Stroman that we'll get to later on. But if Imanaga slotted into the rotation, it would be someplace between perhaps Justin Steele and Jamison Taillon. We don't know how he's going to be used specifically. We'll wait for the Cubs to address that. But you bring up some interesting points.
Yeah, but I like the deadline. Let's get this over with.
Right.
January 11th. If you don't have a deal by then, let's go.
And
45 days. We can't get deals done in 45 days, what are we doing?
Right. Hey, man, the NBA's got that figured out. Free agency. There's a free agency period. Get your business conducted by X on the calendar. Otherwise, it's locked.
Yeah.
I like that idea, too.